It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's L'Jarius Sneed, who's been stepping up to challenges all...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins. First play, here's Cousins. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Cousins. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cousins, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, so he was out of cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they were running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he...
Touchdown, Broncos! Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the offense, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, Williams. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And down to the 41. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 41, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some Sharks.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Chiefs at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
10 more there and another 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Kadarius Toney who catch things with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week. Maybe they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some points together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. Perfection. No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver's offense now set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Deep ball on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 1, Cousins. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Cousins on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins now.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now from the 50. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is no good. And the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So that would have been something.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On first down, Mahomes.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured or at least shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing is Cousins. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Gets past one man. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw right in the middle too far, brings up 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
No, he didn't have a chance to scan the field there. He had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through. And they'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver's offense ready to go again. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Cousins.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he'll just just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They go play action. Cousins. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Cousins. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete. Trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.